How to attend an office social or any other gathering elegantly and purposefully. First of all, we must understand what is networking. It is not just what you know, it is also who you know which really counts. Networking is all about building mutually beneficial relationships and talking to people with a view discussing topics that are of joint interest, which are interesting to you as well as the other person. Maybe you are meeting them first time. Every time you make a new contact, you are effectively then tapping into a new circle of people so that you can gradually build up a list of your contacts who can help you. Why networking is important? Why do you do it? It's generally agreed about half of all the job vacancies. Here, I don't say only for the people who work for some companies, I also say the jobs, the business opportunities. So, some of them are never advertised. The people, they just depend on recommendations. Obviously, there is less competition for such opportunities which have been not advertised but which people seek the source of information. So sometimes people do send some mails to all the addresses that you have. This is not a recommended principle, but it does produce 1 to 2% results. And then out of 1 to 2%, you may happen to come across somebody who really needs you, your service, your knowledge, etc. What can you get? What are the benefits of networking? Establishing what an opportunity is like, asking someone about the industry, about the business that they are in, and then trying to find out how you fit in, how your service fits in, how what you offer can be beneficial to the person you are offering. Your networking contacts can also give you an overview of the range of opportunities within the given field and level of competition in the same field. Researching companies and tailoring your applications, tailoring your mails, your mailers, work for organizations that interest you could be invaluable in your research. They can provide insight into the company culture, recent company news, and a deeper understanding of the opportunity and even the role of the person who is the decision maker. Some people might be afraid to use contacts. Typical comments are, I don't know anybody who can help. I wouldn't want to bother them. My uncle could help me get a job, but I want to do it on my own. It seems unfair to take advantage of who you know. Now, these are some of the handicaps in your personality, which I call blemishes, which should be removed. It is a kind of fear of failure which should never be there, which should always be overcome. It is possible for everyone to find someone who can help. In fact, most people are actually flattered when approached for advice, and they are happy to help. In addition, there are many existing networks that you can tap into for their advice. Professional bodies are particularly useful source of contacts as they often publish lists of their members. It never hurts to contact someone tactfully for help. They can always say no. Bear in mind that the contacts alone rarely get you any help, any job. You'll need to prove what it takes. Finally, if you do not make use of networking, you could only lose out to others. That's what makes networking or attending socials, attending meetups popular and useful. What are the do's and don'ts? An important concept in networking is reciprocity or give and take. Do not focus only on your own needs. If you are looking for information or ideas from someone, you should expect to give something in return. This could be simply sending them some piece of information, for example, a link or the article you have read, volunteering to do some work, introducing them to one of your contacts, etc. You should show a genuine interest in the people you meet and always follow up when you say you will do something. You should be prepared to share ideas and skills, abilities, and experience you have. Remember, even if a person you meet cannot help you, it is quite likely that they might know someone who can help you and who can need your service. How can you be a successful social networker? Preparation. You go to such event, you go to a meeting, a social get together, then you ask yourself, whom do I want to meet and why? You already know who are all the invitees, at least some of them you know who are coming, and that's why you decide to go. You also need to be prepared and be confident so that you can make a good impression, first impression. So practice describing yourself in under 30 seconds. It is vital that the person you are speaking to gets an accurate picture of what you do and what makes you relevant to them in just 30 seconds. How do you break the ice? It is very important. This is often very personal, but it can also be planned to some extent. There are some ideas. If you are approaching a person you could always smile and offer your hand, introducing yourself clearly and confidently. You can then develop the conversation by asking relevant questions. Most of the people will be happy to talk and will respond favorably to someone who is genuinely interested in them. If you are approaching a group, remember to check the body language. If it is obvious that they are in deep personal conversation, don't try to butt in. Find someone else to talk to and then come back. To close the conversation, move on, you should again be very polite. Share your contact details if appropriate and agree future actions before saying that you are going to have a walk around to talk to other people. So this politeness and grace in such socials is very important. How to consistently pursue the task which you have become. I say task, the maybe the contact that you have decided to develop. When you close the conversation or a meeting, ask how they would like you to follow. Write down the action point on the back of the business card if they have given. Take immediate action. For example, send them an email to say how much you enjoyed meeting them and send them the information you promised. Even if it's something as simple as telephone number, coursework, or a website address. You can always remind them of what they have promised you, but do that to thank them for their offer. And when they respond, thank them again for doing it. And above all, set a reminder for yourself to complete what you have promised to do and do it on time. It is also useful to create a contact list of people that you meet with a few notes about what they do and how others helpful information you have picked up from them. You can always use some tools available on your computer or iPad. Now let's understand what is online networking and how it is different and what are the similarities. In fact, online sites are there. For example, LinkedIn is becoming very popular for professional networking online. Facebook, Twitter are primarily used for social networking, but the boundaries are now getting blurred. All the rules of face-to-face networking apply online, with the addition that you need to be very careful of the profile that you create and how you can configure your privacy setting to separate your personal and working life. Remember, your profile will be the opposite party's first impression of you, and you can often be a good way to start networking before developing your approach to face-to-face networking. And now when I say face-to-face networking, it also means meetings on Zoom or even FaceTime or WhatsApp or various other platforms. One thing which is always very important is your mastery over communication. You should be very articulate. You should be able to modulate so that you express yourself clearly and confidently. There should be perfect coordination between the mind and the speech, which again comes out of your focus, knowledge, and ability to transfer the knowledge whenever required. But always remember one thing: you should always be relevant. Never come out with an irrelevant story, anecdote, or joke, etc. And remember, when you are personally attending a meeting, or even when you are attending the meeting online, you should be properly dressed for the occasion. Don't take it casually. Thank you.